Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video you are going to get all the information related to the latest updates of Cold Case. WHO killed Jonbenet Ramsey. Netflix's next major true crime series, Cold Case, Who Killed Jonbenet Ramsey, will premiere on November 25, 2024. The three-part series is directed by Joe Berlinger, who is renowned for his several attempts at the true crime genre. There has never been a solution to the 1996 murder of 6-year-old pageant queen Jonbenet Ramsey in Boulder, Colorado. About the cold case, WHO killed Jonbenet Ramsey. A shockwave swept the country after the murder of 6-year-old Jonbenet Ramsey shook the sleepy town of Boulder, Colorado. Almost 30 years after her murder, Netflix is back to re-examine and delve into this unsolved case in an attempt to shed new light and put an end to it. However, if you are already familiar with this case and have been following it for some time, you are unlikely to learn any new information. However, regardless, this is still an engaging in-depth analysis. The show is about the kidnapping and murder of Jonbenet Patricia Ramsey and is divided into 3 episodes. On the evening of December 25, 1996, she was murdered in her family's house. She was an American child beauty queen. Her body was discovered in the basement around 7 hours after she was reported missing. Father John was the one who actually located her, and a ransom letter was discovered in the kitchen. Jonbenet was wearing a garrote around her neck and had suffered a shattered skull. The official cause of death for Jonbenet was asphyxia by strangulation associated with craniocerebral trauma, according to the autopsy report. A surge of media drama and conjecture resulted from this one piece of information. Review updates of the cold case. WHO killed Jonbenet Ramsey. There was a wave of adrenaline because you know it's a big story, as one former journalist tells us in episode 1. As is customary in the media, suspicions are raised right away, but after a few suspicious developments and some dubious evidence, the blame is ultimately placed on the parents, John and Patsy. Nonetheless, Episode 1 single quotes examination of the Ramseys' quick hiring of attorneys and silence demonstrates a balanced viewpoint. Although it appears suspicious on the surface, John reveals that he was already on guard after receiving a tip that he was being framed for the killings. In order to give you a sense of how everything fits together, the documentary includes a number of archival news reports, interviews with detectives and journalists involved in the case, and even a 3D diagram that shows the Ramsey house's design. This balanced viewpoint undoubtedly aids the documentary greatly. The first episode essentially lays the foundation for the case, while the second episode delves into the theory against John and Patsy and the potential that they were responsible for Jonbenet's death. The third and last chapter then goes beyond this, summarizing the Boulder police's case before delving into a number of ideas on the identity of the murderer. Here, a number of names surface, including the one who might have been the true offender, John Mark Carr. Each of these hypotheses is pursued, culminating in the current state of the case. Unsurprisingly, considering the documentary's title, the case is still pending and there are undoubtedly unanswered questions. Whether or not we will ever receive conclusive evidence is debatable, but one thing is certain: Netflix's documentary series provides the most in-depth analysis of this case available. Although it essentially repeats what has already been said and offers little new, it does manage to tie everything together into an engaging 3-part documentary. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates related to upcoming movies and series. It's related.